Kia ora tātou, my name is Virgil. I've had the privilege of being the Student Pulse President for 2016 and 2017. I've been asked to make a video, so I'm going to talk about the role briefly. So the President's role is obviously an elected role. All students that are enrolled at Toi-Ohomai get the opportunity to elect a President to represent them. Part of the role is obviously representation, student voice. As per our mission statement, we get student stuff sorted, so that's where the student voice stuff comes in. I'm going to break it down, what I've learnt in my time in this role. Obviously one is communication, so how to effectively communicate with students, who are the stakeholders here at Toi-Ohomai. Second one is obviously staff. Staff teach students, so we also need to get staff on side to support us as well. And the third part is obviously the community, so for example, Love Soup. What else I've learnt in this role? Well, it's been a year of change, especially for Student Pulse and especially for Toi-Ohomai. With Student Pulse, we used to be called WITSA, the Waiariki Institute of Technology Student Association. We made the change earlier this year. We had a big celebration. We had the Sons of Zion, so that was a really good hit. With Toi-Ohomai, previously Waiariki, there's obviously been changes there, so we've kind of had to adapt Student Pulse to those changes. I'm hoping next year for the new president that it settles down and you should be able to efficiently do this role. The other things I've learned is obviously negotiations. So Student Pulse has a service level agreement with Toi-Ohomai, meaning that Toi-Ohomai pay us and we deliver services for students. Those services have been advocacy, representation and events. So when we talk about advocacy, we have our student advocate. Student advocate's independent from Toi-Ohomai, and she helps students find solutions to any barriers they might be experiencing through study. Obviously representation, we need to capture that student voice. We need to know, hey, what's working within Toi-Ohomai for students, what's not working, and what are student suggestions to improve Toi-Ohomai. And the third one is events. So you've seen the fun stuff on campus, you've seen the orientations, you've seen Diwali that's happened as well, or which is coming up actually. There's elections, so obviously we had a political panel this year. It's been election year, so that's part of the change as well. What I've done, well, there's a lot of things that I have done, but I've done with a team. So what the team's done, I'll frame it that way. So obviously we've implemented a student-led rep system. Now this came into effect basically semester 2, and especially for our students over in Tauranga, which there was a completely different student rep, student voice model. What else we've done, we've also raised the profile of Student Pulse over in Tauranga, so students over there know that, hey, this is what we do. If there's any issues, this is how we can be contacted. What we've always so done as well is we've hired a general manager. So Jonathan's been in the role for about 4 or 5 months now, so big ups to Jonathan. Thanks for joining the team. It's been really good to have you on side. What else we've done, obviously implement our values into what we do here at Toi-Ohomai. So our values are everyone matters, aim for awesome, embrace our differences, we are whānau, show the way, do the right thing and stand strong. So those are our values for Student Pulse. Now we move into the advice stuff. Any advice for the next president? Obviously, you know, take time to talk to students. Sometimes students might not feel comfortable coming down to see you in an office setting like this. So you have to make the time to actually be out there in the common room or in the cafe or over in the different blocks, because that's how you get that one-on-one, and that's how you get all that information you need for your role from students. The second one will be obviously open communication. So you have a team here for a reason. The team's here to help you out, you're also here to help the team. They also look to you for guidance. So at any time, you know, you might have a member of the team come and have a chat. So please also, you know, work together as a team. The third one would be, you know, also take time out to meet the important people. So we're talking about the chief executive, the director, the head of student support here at Toi-Ohomai. So obviously that relationship is key for Student Pulse, and that enables you to, you know, effectively influence in a positive way. What I would say is, at the end of the day, you know, this is your role. You're stepping into a legacy. Student Pulse has been around for, it'll be our 40th anniversary next year, so 40 years supporting students. That's a long time. I believe the hard work's been done for 2017, especially with the changes. So I'm hoping for 2018 that you're comfortable in this role, and you enjoy it, because that's part and parcel of what you're doing. I've enjoyed it this year. The part I've enjoyed has actually been out in the region, so Whakatane, Taupō, Tokoroa, and having that face-to-face conversation with students and actually seeing in real time how they feel. Also over in Tauranga, I've spent a lot of time over in Tauranga this year as well, so especially Windermere and Bongard, where Student Pulse is relatively new. So that's important to get out and about with students. So I kind of wish, I shouldn't say I wish, you know, all the best for next year, and I'm around. I move into a tutor's role at Toi-Ohomai, so I go from representing students to actually teaching. So no doubt I'll see the next president around on campus. You know, we'll make that time available and we'll have that handover. So that's me, Virgil out.